Hey guys, how you doing? So in this video, I will be describing the difference between CELPIP and IELTS, which one is better, which is easier, and hopefully it will help you to make a decision. Are you planning to give IELTS exam? Or are you not getting your desired score in IELTS exam? Well, the good news, especially for Indians, is that now they can give CELPIP. Like IELTS, CELPIP is also the exam for proof of English proficiency. If you are not getting your desired score in IELTS, then you may also go for CELPIP. The good news is that now you have two options, CELPIP and IELTS. Now you might be thinking that what is CELPIP and how it is different from IELTS. Well, before starting this video, let me introduce myself. This is Harneet Singh from Settle Abroad. If you are dreaming to visit Canada, then this video is for you. Now you can give CELPIP also for Canadian PR. Yes, you heard it right. You can give CELPIP also for Canadian PR. Hope you will get more clarity by the end of this video, so stay tuned. Both tests consist of 4 tasks: speaking, writing, listening, and reading. Okay, let's start with speaking task first. IELTS is completely human based. It is having conversation between two persons. One will be you and other will be invigilator. You will be speaking to a real person. In IELTS speaking part, some additional things also play a very important role during communication, like your eye contact with invigilator, facial expressions, and your posture. If you are giving IELTS exam, then you should focus on these things because invigilator can see you. Whereas in CELPIP is completely computer based. You will be speaking to a computer, which is a huge difference between both exams. In CELPIP, eye contact, facial expressions, and gesture don't matter. Nobody is seeing you. You may have any facial expressions. You may be sitting in any posture because you will be just speaking in the microphone. So when invigilator is listening to your answer, then he don't know about your body language. Some of you may prefer IELTS to have a real conversation face to face, and some of you might be so scared to have real conversation with invigilator. So they might prefer CELPIP. Some of you may find IELTS easier and some of you may find CELPIP easier. It completely depends on person to person. So in IELTS there are 3 speaking tasks. Task 1, introduction, which will be on a general topic. He may ask you about your country, your job, your family, or something like that. Task 2, a specific topic. In this you will be given a cue card on which a specific question will be given to you, like which gift you have recently received, and this will be followed by 3-4 questions related to it, like what is the gift, on which occasion you have received the gift, who has given you the gift. Task 3 will be follow-up. The invigilator will ask some further questions related to the specific topic of task 2. So these 3 tasks will be of 4 minutes each. So speaking task in IELTS will be 12 to 15 minutes. Now let's understand CELPIP format. In CELPIP there are total 8 tasks. Task 1, practice task. Task 2, giving advice, followed by personal experience, describing a scene, making prediction, compare and persuade, difficult situation, expressing opinion, and task 9, unusual situation. Some people faces problem in task 9 as one should have very good vocabulary. So these 8 tasks will be approximately of 2 minutes each. So speaking task in CELPIP will be of 16 to 20 minutes. Now about writing. IELTS is handwritten. You have to write it with pen or pencil. After completing your task, you have to count your number of words written, as if you does not meet the word limit, then you may get a lower score. Whereas in CELPIP is typed. You have to type your answers on keyboard. Main advantage in CELPIP is that you have a word counter, which will show you the number of words written, and you don't have to count your words of your answer manually and waste your time. My advice to you is, if you commit spelling mistakes or you have bad handwriting, or now you don't have the habit and speed to write but you have good typing, then go for CELPIP. In CELPIP, if you commit spelling mistake, then the word will be highlighted with red underline so you can make corrections. But if you have slow typing speed, then you must go for IELTS. Let's discuss about tasks. IELTS task 1 is writing a letter of around 150 words and task 2 is writing an essay of around 250 words. In CELPIP, task 1 is writing an email and task 2 is a survey. Both will be of around 250 words each. And now finally the time limit. In IELTS, you may get 60 minutes to complete both the tasks. My suggestion will be to give 20 minutes to task 1 and 40 minutes to task 2, as it is having more weightage and it is lengthy too. In CELPIP, task 1 will be of around 27 minutes and task 2 will be of around 26 minutes. After speaking and writing, next is listening task. There are 4 parts in IELTS which will be of around 30 minutes, and 10 minutes additional are given to transfer your answer to your answer sheet. Part 1 is conversation. In this there will be 2 speakers. Part 2 is monologue. In this there will be 1 speaker. Part 3 is conversation. In this there will be conversation among 3 to 4 people. Part 4 will be again a monologue. There are 40 questions. Each question will be of 1 mark. No practice question will be there. Whereas in CELPIP there is 6 parts which will be of 47 to 55 minutes. Part 1 will be problem solving, followed by conversation, information, news item, discussion, and part 6 viewpoint. There will be 1 practice task and there are some questions which do not contain marks. Those questions are given to develop question bank for future. You will not be having any information regarding those unscored questions. There will be 39 questions. Any question will be non-scoreable question of those, as you don't know which question contain marks and which question don't contain marks, so you have to answer all the questions by giving your efforts best. So now let's discuss the 4th and the last task of the test, that is reading. IELTS consists of total 40 questions with a time limit of 60 minutes. It has no practice or dummy question. Whereas in CELPIP, there are 38 questions with the time limit of 60 minutes. Both exam has the same time limit in this task. Like listening task, CELPIP reading consists of 1 practice task and some dummy questions are given to develop question from question bank. Now let's sum up the video. IELTS has 2 categories, that is academic and general training. It has 2-day tests, speaking on 1 day and rest on other days. CELPIP also has 2 categories, general test which is of around 3 hours, which I have explained in this video for PR, which consists of 4 tasks, that is speaking, listening, writing and reading. And other category is general LS test which is of around 70 minutes, which has only listening and speaking. It is 1-day test. It means speaking, writing, listening and reading is on 1 day. Exam fees of IELTS is 12,650 INR and CELPIP has 10,845 INR. Test centers of IELTS are mostly in majority of the countries in all states and provinces, whereas CELPIP has test centers in only 5 countries. Those 5 countries are Canada in all its provinces, Chandigarh in India, Dubai in UAE, Manila in Philippines, Illinois, Texas, New York and Washington in USA. IELTS has 3 tasks of 11 to 14 minutes in speaking, whereas CELPIP has 8 tasks in total 16 to 20 minutes. In writing, IELTS has 2 tasks. First task is letter of 150 words and second is essay of 250 words. And time is 60 minutes. CELPIP also have 2 tasks, but first is email writing and second is writing a survey. Both are of 150 to 200 words. And time is around 55 minutes. IELTS has 4 parts in listening, which consist of 40 minutes in total, and time is 30 minutes and 10 minutes extra for answer transfer, whereas CELPIP has 6 parts and 38 questions in total, and time duration is 47 to 55 minutes. Final difference in both is, in IELTS reading there are 40 questions and time duration is 60 minutes, whereas in CELPIP reading there are 39 questions which are to be done in 60 minutes. CELPIP listening and reading consists of practice and dummy questions, whereas IELTS don't have those. So dear viewers, now you might have got the clarity that what is the difference between IELTS and CELPIP. If I have to choose that which is easier for me, then I will say CELPIP due to following reason. Firstly, it is computer based test, so in writing task I have good typing speed. And I have an option of word count too, which will save my time. Secondly, in speaking task, my body language will not be seen to the invigilator, so chances of marks deduction due to my body language will be eliminated. Thirdly, it is 1 day test, so I will be free on same day. Fourth, Chandigarh is near to my home, so I can easily commute and go for CELPIP. Final point is that it is cheaper than IELTS. Yes, you heard it right, it is cheaper than IELTS. So these are the reasons which I personally feel that CELPIP is easier and better option for me. But you decide yourself by analyzing all the parameters. But if you will be still confused, then I have one more advice for you. If you have money, then just prepare for IELTS and give the exam. At the same time, prepare CELPIP and give the exam for it also. If desired score is achieved, then enjoy the moment. Else, after giving both exams, you decide which exam you have found more easier and better. Finalize that option, study hard, and go for it. Definitely you will clear it. All the best from my end. I hope you would have liked this video. Thanks for watching.